Hey everybody, welcome back. I wanted to share a few of my favorite cookbooks with you. I've got these low-carb cookbooks from George Stella. He's a chef and I've collected them for years. I hang on to them for these moments where I go a little low-carb here and there. And his books are real simple, easy to follow, and they're not real complicated. So I like his recipes and they're very tasty and delicious as well. All right, I decided to make some crepes this morning. I'm using 2/3 cup of nonfat Greek yogurt, 3 ounces of the low-fat cream cheese, and probably about 1.5 teaspoons of the sugar-free raspberry jello. You can use whatever flavor you want, but I think this one works really well. So I'm going to put it in this little chopper here, a little mixer, mix it up, and then we'll go from there. All right, in another processor, I have 4 large eggs, 1/2 cup of low-fat cottage cheese, and then I've got 1.5 teaspoons of cinnamon, 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla extract, and instead of adding an artificial sweetener, another one, I'm using a skinny syrup of my choice. It's either caramel or cookie dough. I don't remember which one. I'll show you in a minute here. It looks like cookie dough to me. Anyway, it is really good and it's sweetened it just enough. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is after I get that all whirled up, this is what it looks like. It looks like a really watery pancake mix. And I've got a medium-high heat pan and it's lightly oiled. So you got to be careful when you flip it because they are a little delicate. So you see I kind of got a little tear in it here. They're not overly delicate. I don't know. I think I just maybe was a little bit exuberant there. One thing I noticed is that you want to make them small enough so it's not too hard to flip them. So the smaller you make them, the easier it is going to be able to control them. So I'm using a Pam spray on this wonderful egg pan. I think you need to have at least one really good egg pan for recipes like this, because if your pan sticks, it's just not going to fly. Okay, so back to the filling. I've added 2 tablespoons of light Cool Whip and a cup of chopped strawberries to my filling. And I'm just going to kind of like mix it in. This is going to be so wonderful. Now with all this yogurt in here, this is a really wonderful high protein breakfast. Normally, keto people would want more fat in this, but this I still want it to be as low fat as possible. That's why I use lower fat items. And it was still very, very filling. So I'm just going to put them in the middle, roll these up. This should make about 4 or 5, so it'll serve about 2 people. And I've got my honeys here. He's got 3 of them, and I have 2. That's plenty enough for me. I have 1 piece of bacon on the side, and I'm still going to put just a little bit of sugar-free syrup on top just because it looks so pretty and adds just a little bit. But I'm telling you, this is extremely filling, and it was so very tasty. My husband loved them too. Okay, we are going to be eating over at a friend's home tonight where we have lots of beautiful friends there and we're going to fellowship with them. Now, I'm going to be bringing salad and I'm going to be bringing a dessert. So, since I've already had 8 points this morning and I have 8 points left for the rest of the day, I'm really going to have to watch what I have. So I'm going to really be watching, what I have as far as like the main portion of my meals, but I am definitely going to be bringing a big salad, which I'm going to add romaine and some other veggies to this. And so I'm going to be having a big salad, lots of free veggies on the purple plan, and I picked up some Bolthouse Farms Italian vinaigrette dressing, which is 1 point for 2 tablespoons of this one. So that's what I'm going to be using on my salad. And I'm going to make a big bowl, like a trifle dish of mixed berries, all 0 points on the purple plan. So there'll be the whole berries. And then I brought along I'm going to cube up some angel food cake. This is regular for people who don't like sugar-free, but for myself, I am going to take some sugar-free along. And this sugar-free one, I got this at Albertsons grocery store, and 1/4 of this is a serving. That's like a really big piece of cake. So I might have less than that, but in any case, I can have 1/4, and for 1 point on purple. And then I will top that with berries and either the Ready Whip, which is 2 tablespoons for 1 point, or it's 1 point for 2 tablespoons of the light whipped topping. So I'll take both of these along to see if anybody wants to put that on their own little shortcakes. So that is what I'm taking tonight, and I think I should be able to fit well within my points today. Okay, this is a soup I've always made when I'm in a hurry, a big hurry. And I just want something that's gonna like quench the hunger. So I've got some 93% fat-free turkey, and I am just browning that with 1 cut up leek, and that is in 1 teaspoon of olive oil, and I'm just gonna brown them both together, and they're gonna get nice and flavorful. This is a really wonderful recipe, and you can change it up in so many ways. I'm going to add in some Italian seasoning, some garlic salt, and some kosher salt, and might put a little pepper in it too. But, you know, just kind of do that to your own taste. I like a lot of flavor, so I'm a little heavy on all of these things. And then after that, I'm going to add 2 rinsed and drained cans of green beans. I told you it was fast. And I'm just going to add that in, mix it up, and then I'm going to add in a whole box here of chicken stock or chicken broth, and just let that simmer and heat up. And voila, it is just a really quick, super flavorful soup. This is my hubby's. I'm going to put a bit of Parmesan on top, maybe a little bit on mine, and it is so quick and easy. I had a wonderful dinner at my friend's home, who's a wonderful cook, and there's my berries and cake for dessert.